Hey folks, how's it going? Good morning. I know that sun over there is probably blinding you. I wanted to share with you today, I'm in a cemetery, yes. And I often come here, do a little reflecting on what I do. This is a very, very old cemetery. As you can see, we have a lot of Revolutionary War veterans in here as well, as Civil War, but mostly Revolutionary War. Most of these grave sites are pre-Civil War. And I come in here to reflect often before I go on a hunt, because these are the people that used to live at the sites that I hunt. Yeah. So I just stop in and pay my respects, but there's one thing in particular that I wanted to show you, and let me go find that again, and I'll show you where it is. I always have a hard time finding it again. For some reason it's over here, but there's so many old headstones that, you know, yes. So let me go find that, and I'll read you a little passage on it. Here's one that's very popular. A native of Ireland settled this country sometime previous to the Revolutionary War, but then served in the Revolutionary War. Yes. That's not the one I wanted to show you, but I'm having a hard time finding it. It seems like this place always changes, but it never changes. Let me find it, I'll show you. There it is. Here's a gentleman who had his headstone replaced, which often happens when they get too deteriorated at this church, who departed in 1844, age of 34 years old. But read that. Remember me as you pass by, as you are now, so once was I. As I am now, so you must be. Prepare for death and follow me. Yeah, that one always gets me as I come in here, because it is so true. And that was written on his headstone, what was it, 1884, something like that? That was a long time ago. But yeah, so I'm headed out to one of these grave sites, one of the owner's properties this morning, and just wanted to come in and reflect, visit the grave site, let them know everything's gonna be okay. I'm gonna pull up their history and tell the world their story. So, alright, see ya. Hey folks, yeah, so today I'm out at a site that has shared its past with me many times, many nice finds. And you know, it's winter time, it's fall, so I wanted to get back in here and see what else we can find. It's an awesome site, and there's where the house stood, right there. This property is not long for this world. It is it's going to be developed real soon, so I want to get in here and find what we can, because it's just a matter of time. We got our hot cocoa. We'll just set that right there. Beautiful, beautiful spot. You can see where the ivy is just spread all over the place. It's been about 2 years, maybe 2.5, maybe 3 years since I've been here. Yeah, let's get in, let's start looking. Let's see what we can find. See ya. You know, the unique thing about this site is, you know, I found one coin in the many times that I've searched here, and it was just a wheat penny. But this property, this is about a 1830 to 1850 when the house was built, so it's quite old. and no other coins surfaced at all. But let me take this opportunity and show you what I did find. Check it out. Well, here's a nice signal. Maybe iron. It's ringing up pretty high in the 80s, but it's got nice high tones to it that may suggest also could be something like a coin as well. But I suspect more of iron than anything. And we got a little bit of pottery in there, a little bit of glass in there. And a big root at the bottom. Well, we better scan that, huh? Because I didn't see a big chunk of iron come out. Did you? No. Let's take these headphones, give a listen. And we got something in there. Right in here. Oh, is that going to be it right there? That would do it. I don't have any discrimination on, so I hear a squirrel going crazy. Let me double check, make sure. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Just a little scrap. Alright, let's keep going. I was getting a small 24-ish type signal, which could be a button, a shotgun shell. It was reading bullet in relic mode. I put it on relic mode because of the limitation of actual high non-ferrous targets in this area. Most of the objects are of the iron nature here. It is a much older site. And what I found with these older sites is they tend to have a lot more iron and less non-ferrous stuff, of course. So you just change up your hunting style a little bit and go after the iron. That is something right there. That is something. That's probably what I was hearing. It's hard to say what that is. Let's give it a quick little clean and just check it out real quick. Well, whatever it was interesting, and it's definitely old. Kind of looks like the pattern of a thimble. Interesting piece. Let's find more of that stuff, but complete. Yep, that's down there at that clay layer, so that's the oldest layer down there. So we got about 7-8 inches to the oldest layer, so that's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's keep going. Let's find some treasure. Yeah. That's an old part to a hoe. It's been broken and worn down to a nub. Yeah. Oh, it's so beautiful in the woods today. Beautiful. It is about 30 degrees out. Maybe a little less. But I had a really nice signal down in here. And I wanted you to share it with me just in case it was something spectacular. Got some pottery. And an old bottle. Is that gonna be it right there? Piece of iron. Maybe to a stove or something. I heard a better signal than that, though. I know I did. Of course, that iron could deceive you. For sure. Let's pull this out and rescan it. Let's get that iron out of there. I don't know. Stove or something? It looks like it has some writing on it. There's an R. Yep. Let's check this. Yep, that's all it was. A piece of iron. Let's keep going. Do you know what that is? No, it's not an antique shark fin. That is the tip to a plow blade. An old one. Yeah. And another antique shark fin. Old blade. Yeah. An old hinge. Just pulled something out of the earth that was quite deep. Also, along the way, I found some nice stoneware crockery. But it lies over here in our dirt pile. And I went down to the very bottom where the clay layer is. Let me get my headphones back on and we'll scan this and get that signal out. It's in here somewhere. Nope. Nope. is right there. That was pretty deep. It's pretty heavy. I'm not sure what it is. Looks like I scraped it a little bit. Might be a lock, part of a lock. Let's clean it up and take a peek, huh? Let's see what it is. Well, there it is. You can see where I scraped it. I took a nice bit of patina off that, but it has writing on it. Can you see it? Lunk something or other. Then it has a number right there. So I'm not sure what this is, but it has some age to it for sure, and it was sitting way down there at the very bottom of this hole. Yeah, 10 inches or so. We'll research that and see what we can figure out. No telling. I don't know. Got me. This is what happens through time. This is why you need to keep coming back. Do you see this mound of ivy right there? There used to be a log right here. Well, that log is long gone, but the ivy still grows as if it were still there. A lot of these logs, you know, I haven't been able to detect under or close up to really because of all the ivy in the summertime. This place is just overgrown, but right now it's pretty decent. So yeah, we may be able to find something that we never was able to find before today, so let's keep checking. It's important. We got to get this stuff out of here, document this stuff for this site. I know who used to live here. I know where their grave is. Matter of fact, I took you there this morning. I didn't show you the grave, I didn't show you the name, but I know who lived here. Yeah. Little itsy bitsy mule shoe with the nails still in it. Yeah. Now, on the other side of this road right here, that property over there used to be a huge gold mine in the 1800s. The original gold rush, North Carolina. Yeah. Gold. That way. What are we gonna get in this dirt pile? I think I see remnants already. Probably junk. Yeah. There it is. Old roofing material. Well, it's saying button, but could be a shotgun shell. Or a mason top piece. That would give that signal for sure. There it is. Yep, that'll give that signal. I like those semi-creamy, almost opaque, where you can see through them. Yeah, those are the ones I'm after. Yeah, there's the rest of it right there. Alright, nice to get that out of the ground though. Mason time. When I'm out at these old sites, I dig every signal. Everything, because you just never know what you're gonna find. That is the key to metal detecting. Dig every signal. Don't know what this is. Chunk of iron. But that could have been something nice. You never know. Aw, total bummer. It's been broken a while. That's a nice old RC Cola. Can we get any information off of it? It's got that nice aqua blue color I like. 1928. Oh, that's nice. Bummer. Bummer. We'll put it right back in its hole. That's a bummer. I thought maybe I broke it, but nope. it's been broken. 1928. Sweet. Let's keep going. Well, we got something disky shaped right here. Looks like it might have some writing on it. Let's clean it up and find out, huh? It's missing half of it, but who knows, maybe we can find the other half if it's important. Let's check it out. Well, it's a healthy chunk of copper brass type deal. I think maybe an old pocket watch, it looks like. It's got the little screw holes in it and little holes for where the gear shafts and stuff would have sat. Yep, I'm gonna call that pocket watch piece. Some sort of big bolt, I would say. Might have actually held the structure together for the house site over there. Well, it's a shaky signal, but I'm getting some high tone out of it, and it's deep. This, what do you call it? Ivy and Pachysandra mix has a lot of root system. Look at that. You gotta dig through all that. It sounded deep, so it's gonna be down in there. Of course, we do have the chance of losing it and all that ivy. There's an iron piece right there. Let's clean it up a little bit and see. Looks like it might have been a hinge. See that? Yeah, an old hinge. Being folded over and that shape, it would have gave me that nice tone. But then again, it told me it was iron too, so a little shaky signal. But that may have went to a barn, it may have went to the house, it may have went to an outhouse, it may have went to any kind of little structure on this property. Right up by the road, and you know, I believe their main driveway came in this way. Found a little disky thing. No idea yet. I don't know. Let's check it out. Let's clean it. Well, there it is. Still no clue. Maybe a part to an old car or something. Came off the road. Can you see that? There are mosquitoes down there. Wow. Crazy. It is like 30-something degrees out. Interesting. I thought mosquitoes would be gone by now. They're all over the place. Must like that warmth of that sun. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep finding something. Yeah. Maybe a part to an old stove or something. Yeah. Well, that's a pretty hefty chunk of iron. And I have no clue. Not an axe. Something. I mean, that's just that one little piece is heavy. You can imagine if that was an entire piece of furniture or stove or something. That's pretty heavy duty. Cast iron. Interesting. Make sure you check for writing. Nothing on this one. No idea. Could that have said Philadelphia? 12? Something? Yeah. Interesting. I don't know. What do you suppose these were used for? I don't know. I like them. I think they're really neat. I wish they were complete. I'm gonna save that one. It's a neat piece of iron. Yeah. Part of an old North Carolina license plate, but you cannot read anything off of it except for the TH and the CAR. Oh, what'd we get here? We got something kind of disky shaped in there. Not a coin. Is it a top? Oh, it's a bottle top. Is it going to give us any kind of indication of what kind of bottle top? Just an old bottle top. Well, you may find this as interesting as I did. Look at that thing. And that's how I dug it, staring right back at me like that. And I just brushed it off a little bit. It's made out of really thin brass, really thin coppery brass mixture. What do you think that was? Was it a decoration of some kind, or was it a mold for like Jello, or who knows? Yeah, that's pretty creepy looking. That's a happy kind of dude. Yep. Neat. I find these from time to time. Solid iron. And that's a little kid's shoe. I don't know if these were for cobblers making the shoes, or they were actually designed to put near the fire to dry and warm up the shoe. I think maybe both. But I'm going to keep that one just because it's nice and small and it's easy to display. Yeah, neat. It might have some writing on it, stamping or something like that for size. Interesting. Like it. Yeah, it's so very neat being able to pull up artifacts, but also being able to give those artifacts a name to a family that used to live here back when this house was built. Matter of fact, that little child's shoe thing, I know they had children because they're buried right next to them, and it could have been one of theirs. Yeah. Hits close to home when you actually get into the research of things, you know, not just out to profit from finding coins and stuff like that. You know, knowing who lived at these places and when, and you know, what they did, and if they had children and family and stuff like that. It's very important. It is. It's all important. Everything we do in life is important. Hopefully, you know, 200 years from now, someone's gonna search at my place and find things of mine that I left behind, and you know, maybe they'll care. Yeah, besides the value of a coin. Yeah. See ya. Oh, there we have some writing on something. It says improved plated something. I don't know. A stove? Here we got us a little buckle, a little rigging buckle. Yep. Well, I threw the sport back on relic mode, or coin and jewelry mode, just to see if I could hear anything. And I'm hearing a few little signals here and there. Here is one. Sounds non-ferrous-ish. No telling. Not quite coin. Not quite coin sounding, but still something in the depths down there. There it is right there. Yeah. Huh. It's a mason top I've missed in the past. Very old one. Yep, nice patina on that one. intact. Alright, in coin and jewelry mode, I dig every signal that gives even the slightest of a beep. And sometimes it turns out to be iron, but other times it turns out to be a non-ferrous. But it's important because, you know, there's a lot of mineral in the ground and you might get all kinds of crazy signals. This is just a 30 type signal, which is probably going to be a cap from 1920s or something like that, or even a modern pull tab. People do venture back here. It could be a piece of jewelry or something, you just never know. Sounds like it's in here somewhere. And then again, yep, there it is. Yep, modern. Well, not modern, but semi-modern. Probably from the 70s. Yeah, trash. Somebody walking back here, opened up a can of pop. Bam, littered. Nice little oil lamp piece that hasn't seen the light of day in about, over 100 years. Yeah, nice. That would have been the wick extender right there. Probably on a, it's probably an oil lamp, yeah. Probably on glass. It sits on a bowl of glass with the oil in it. Yep. Probably an old battery terminal, solid copper, out of a Model T Ford, maybe. Or something a little bit later, maybe. I don't know. Something that had a battery. Big 74 signal. Probably going to be a mason top, but I'll have you dig it with me. Just in case it's something neat. It's not a coin, I know that. It's too big to be a coin. And it's definitely going to be deeper. Oh, there it is right there. What is that? Just a plate of steel? That's what I get in coin and jewelry mode. It likes those big objects. It gives them a nice big signal. Let's see if there's anything on it. Just a couple of rivets. Nope, nothing on it. No telling on that one. Old. Well, I'm way off in back of the house. And just doing a last minute effort sweep. And we got that. No telling on that one. Stainless steel, so imagine it's probably from the 20s or 30s, maybe even 40s. Probably a flashlight piece, it looks like. Yeah, probably 30s or 40s flashlight. Somebody was out here in the dark. Way out in the very back side of the home, we get a cast iron leg. A very nice foot pattern on there. I can see a big old chunk of leg. That would have stood like that, mounted to something. Who knows? Maybe a stove. Well, it's that time. Time to head out. Searched this place pretty hard. Both relic and coin and jewelry mode. And no coins, no jewelry. It's pretty much a had sight, I would say. Yeah, definitely. I've done well over the years, for sure. I always think it's funny when other metal detectors say, "Oh, let me know where that place is. I'll come in and hunt it." Okay. If you want to follow me. I don't leave much behind. But, you know, they have the Garrett's 18 Pro Max or whatever it is, and, you know, they think they can find everything. So I really don't think it's 100% the machine. I think it's the person. How good are you at learning your machine? Most of the machines are pretty comparable as far as their capabilities, so, you know, it is what it is. How tenacious of a RelicSeekr treasure hunter metal detectorist are you? I'm pretty tenacious. Yeah, I dig everything, so if you want to follow me, be my guest. You might find something, you might not, I don't know. But I gave it my best today, so I'll see you on the wrap-up. Well, besides all the iron you've seen me dig up that I'm not going to save, there's no sense in keeping that. A lot of it. Just leave it at the site, let other treasure hunters come if the site still exists, which this one's not going to exist much longer. It's just a matter of the right buyer, because it's 10 acres. It's for sale again. It's changed hands quite a few times, depending on what they want to do with it. It's right on the main road and directly sits right on the opposite side of an 1800s gold mine. A big one. It's no longer in use. Yeah, it's been out of use for a while. Probably since the 49ers went to Alaska or California, wherever they went. But yeah, not a bad day. Beautiful out to get out and, you know, do what I do. But you know, I wish the finds were better. Unfortunately, these are sites that I've hit before in the past, and you know, you gotta keep hitting them because you just never know if you've got everything. But you know, trees fall, trees rot, you know, you get to those areas where you weren't able to get before and find new things. So, but I can't wait until hunting season's over. I really can't. I want to start finding some new sites. I just don't want to venture out into the woods like that, and most of my sites are deep in the woods, places where I have to take my motorcycle. So unfortunately I have to wait until hunting season's over. Got to give the hunters their shot too, you know. Go out and blast their guns all over the woods. Yeah. Anyways, here's what I found. Check it out. Not much, but got a couple keepers at least. You know, this, no telling. I'm gonna research that and see if I can figure out what that was, what it belonged to. It's pretty heavy duty, so I'm not sure. Not sure what those went to either. Maybe they were pot handles. I would probably expect that to be a pot handle. Nice old iron, cast iron one. No idea. No idea. It's neat. It looks like a thimble, but it's big. I don't know if anybody used a thimble like that back in the day. One little buckle. It's not a great buckle. Shotgun shells always everywhere in America, and I mean everywhere in America you can find shotgun shells. And these. We got a oil lamp part. I kept one mason lid just to check out that ceramic. That's a ball. And that little foot that I'll clean up. I find these every now and again, but never the small one like that. So I'll clean that up and I'll display it and try to do a little research on that and figure out exactly what it is, and I'll let you know what I find out. So that's it. That's what I got today, besides all the other iron stuff that you see me pull up, some with some writing, so that was cool. I need to find a better place. I do. I need to find a better place. A fresh place. Brand new. Never seen the detector at all. No coils ever gone over it. Yeah, coming up. Coming real soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next time.